we have a couple in our community who are getting married. They're a little bit more mature. It's their second time around. And the gentleman, the groom, well, he came to us through H.com. His name is Michael, and he had been watching me on H.com. And he thought, wow, this is a very wise housewife. That's what he told me. And he happened to, he was at a doctor's office, and he looked across the street, and he happened to see the HDC sign. And he thought, well, maybe they're connected. So he called up HDC, and not only did he find out they're connected to Aish, but that I actually live in the neighborhood. And as a volunteer, I teach and speak on Shabbat morning. So that's how Michael came into our life. And at the time, he really wasn't interested, or it wasn't in his radar to get remarried. But of course, we worked on him, and he was convinced that maybe it would be a good thing for him to find someone. So then he started a series of dating, and finally, he found Nancy. Nancy, somebody in our community introduced him to Nancy, and so now, Michael and Nancy, well, they just got married. It's a big mazel tov for our community, and a big mazel tov for H.com. But I have to tell you that if I was going to give Mike and Nancy any piece of marital advice, I'm not going to be under the chuppah with them, my husband will be, but if I was going to give them any piece of marital advice, this is what I would say to them. Don't forget that marriage is not a partnership, it's a merger. A partnership is, I got my thing, you got your thing, and then we're trying to, no. And you feel the other person's not pulling their weight, because a merger is not my thing and your thing, it's our thing. We're in this together. A lawyer explained to me that a merger is a new entity. It's something that wasn't before, and now we've created something new. Under the chuppah, Mike and Nancy, you became one. You became one soul. And hopefully you have the same mutual, meaningful life goals. And sometimes, Mike, you're going to step up in one area, and Nancy's going to be behind the scenes. And sometimes Nancy's going to step up, maybe even in the same area at a different time, and Mike will be behind the scenes. But you're in this together, and you're going to achieve something together. And it doesn't matter. Nobody owes anybody anything. It's not 50-50. It's 100-100. You're both putting as much as you can into it, and you're both letting each other shine at different times, because that's the right person to solve this situation at this time. Marriage is not a partnership. It's a merger. Mike and Nancy, mazel tov. We are thrilled for you. And we know, hopefully, the second time around, not only are you wiser because we learn from our mistakes, but also now you're part of a community, and you have Torah values that you share, and you have people, hopefully, to guide you. I'm Lori, Amos Live.